Nice to meet you guys tonight. My name is Anthony Schumann. I am a stay-at-home dad. We had our third kid in the middle of the pandemic. Yeah, my wife was picking out names for that kid. She's picking out names like Thor, Odin. Yeah, you're getting it. I'm not the guy begging my wife to make Thor. That guy up front, maybe, but not me. Right? Christophers and Kyles can come out of here. That's the best I can do. Maybe a Hayden, Braden, or a Caden, but not a Thor. Maybe a Theodore, but not a Thor. I'm also a veteran. I'm also a veteran as well. Thank you for your applause. That really just means I grew up poor. That's all that means. I needed to go to college. But I saw this ad last week for Veterans Day that said, "Come on down to the trampoline park for a free bounce." I was like, perfect, just what my friend One Leg Greg would love. Yeah, he had a terrible time, guys. That's a 2-knee activity and he's only got one left. Next year we're just doing IHOP. They made him buy a full pair of those stupid socks. I thought that was messed up. I should have given him half off. Just like the Taliban did. You don't laugh at that joke, you don't support the troops. That's his favorite joke. That is his favorite joke. That joke 100% comes from a place of truth. Although his name is not Greg, it's Jim. But One Limb Jim was just too hard to say. I took my kids to this trampoline park. We roll in and already there's an ambulance out front. I got to do the dad thing. I got to ask, hey, what are you guys here for? Nothing yet. And they were just staged, ready for somebody to snap an ACL on the inside. So I go inside this trampoline park, and inside the trampoline park they have a dodgeball court. You zip yourself inside of, American Gladiator style. And I went in there, the only parent to do so, and I picked up a ball. And I looked out, and my PTSD immediately snapped, guys. Not the Army one, the elementary school one. You saw a sea of Kyles, right? All Monster Energy hats. These are the kind of kids that put truck nuts on their bicycles. And I just start wailing them with balls. I pick up the pace like a machine gun. All of a sudden, my buddy One Leg Greg's there with extra ammo. He's my battle buddy for life. Start raining scunning on children. Pick up a toddler with a loaded diaper, and I throw him in the middle. Grenade, bitches! Bet you guys didn't know that trampoline park has its own jail. I did get my high score on the wall. Okay, it's just a picture that says not allowed on premises. That's all it is. And we live on a little farm with my family. We have a little family farm. I'm sure there's some farmers in here being in Michigan. We have a nice little family farm. We have bees, we have chickens, we have pigs. We even have some of those slanty-eyed kids to help the landscaping. You call them something different in Michigan, sir? You look like you're on a farm. Goats. That's a well-written goat joke, you assholes. I don't know what you were thinking in your heads, but that's not my fault. We live on a little farm. You gotta teach your kids about stuff when you live on a farm. You gotta teach them about stuff early on, right? The birds and the bees, life and death. One day my daughter came running up to me, a dog had gotten a hold of one of the chickens. I look at her, she's crying. I look at this chicken, and this chicken's clucked, guys. He's not gonna make it. He's on his last leg, and the other leg's in the KFC bucket already. So I tell her, hey, go to the chicken coop, get some food, we'll give him some food, he'll be all right. That was a lie. She starts running to the chicken coop. I take one last look at this chicken. It gives me one last, and I just throw it on the roof. I didn't know what to do, guys. She heard the flattering of wings. She turned around. She's like, Dad, what happened? I was like, you ever hear of fight or flight? When an animal's cornered and dying, it has two options. It can fight or it can flight. your chicken chose flight. Yeah, I didn't realize what I was setting myself up for, guys. The next day I walked out in my yard and my daughter was out there with boxing gloves, like Mike Tyson, boxing chickens. It's like I'm teaching them how to fly, Dad. They're either going to fight or flight. Yeah, try explaining to your in-laws that your daughter's a championship cockfighter. She's 23-0. We don't have eggs anymore, but we've got rotisserie chicken. She's good, too.